As we approach the second Sunday of Lent, we find a sense or meaning of our lives in the readings from the lectionary for this Mass. Allow me to elaborate. The first reading from Genesis is about Abram's journey when he is first called by God. We should note that all our lives are also a journey. It begins with God when we are created and ends with God when we come to our end and hopefully our eternal happiness. We all have different roads that God has designed for each of us, but each one begins and ends with God. The vehicle in which we travel is called faith. See, faith cannot be given to us. It is something that we must freely choose. When we have faith, we have a personal trust that God will carry us through our lives. In the responsorial psalm, we have the roadmap. In these few verses, we are told of who God is. We hear that He is trustworthy, upright, just, and kind, that He knows us, delivers us, preserves us, helps us, and shields us. This self-portrait of God justifies our faith, trust, hope, and love. The Word of God becomes the map and guide in our life's journey. In the second letter of St. Paul to Timothy, we learn of the third aspect of our journey, and that is direction. Our journey is a road between two destinations. It certainly is not smooth and flat, and no matter how crooked that road might be, it always points in a certain direction. Where is it pointing? To what end is God calling us? Our purpose, our goal, our meaning in life. That is holiness. God is calling us all to be holy, every single one of us. The point of the passage to Timothy is that St. Paul was giving a preview of heaven. However, we cannot become holy on our own as we are too weak. And that is why God, in His mercy, stooped down to our weakness and sent His Son, Jesus Christ. Which brings us to the final aspect of our journey, the destination. The gospel reading provides a glimpse of what awaits us at the end. The answer is that we get total joy and happiness, being face to face with God. In the Transfiguration, we see Jesus in all His glory and beauty. The disciples were given a taste of what awaits us all. They were overcome with joy, wonder, awe, and adoration. So in these four readings, we have the vehicle for our journey, which is faith, the roadmap, which is the Word of God, the direction, that is holiness, to become a saint. Finally, the reward, the joy and beauty of life eternal with Jesus Christ. So I ask you, consider a time in your life when God asked you to take a turn on that road and you felt uncomfortable or afraid as you had no idea what was on the path. Did you stay in your vehicle? Did you use your roadmap? How did you respond?
I'm Rebecca Mower. This is my husband, Jay, and our 6 kids, Angel, Daisy, Nathan, Sebastian, Samuel, and this is Samantha. We moved to Allen about 6 years ago and started coming here immediately. At the time, we were just the 3 of us, me and Jay and Samuel.
I was in a hospital in Dallas, adoption center. When Dad came, I was adopted in.
So all 6 of our kids are adopted. Samuel was always going to parks and telling people, gotta go, no people's here. Thought about it for a while and felt like we were called to add to our family. We went to Catholic Charities and asked them if they had a sibling group to adopt. They called us up one day and said, would you be interested in adopting a group of 5? And we were like, 5? So after thinking about it, we said, well, we're certainly not going to do it unless we meet them. That was not an easy trip to make because we were thinking about, are we going to be the right family for them? Are they going to like us? Are they going to? But we got out there, we met them, spent some time with them.
We heard about the family and I was excited and scared at first because I wasn't sure if I wanted another family.
Before I was adopted, we had problems and it was just a really hard time.
A few weeks later, they actually came to Allen to meet us, see our house and everything. I think it was
the week before
Palm
Easter.
Sunday. So it was Palm Sunday. Went through the process of them discerning and us discerning, and we made it official about 3 months later that they would come live with us, and then a year later we were able to adopt them.
I gave it a chance, and finding this family and this church has made something different in my life.
Every time I hear the Transfiguration, the thing that always comes to mind is Peter, of course, jumping out there and saying, "Oh, look at this amazing sight. Let's just build a house right here. Let's just put up the tents and make it work for everybody," and not paying attention to the beautiful thing that's in front of him. And I know when we were going in and preparing to adopt the kids, we understood the beautiful thing, but there was a lot of work to be done, a lot of things that we needed to prepare for, logistics, getting kids to still go to school and getting them set up for sacraments here, and that became the focus sometimes, and what we lost was the beauty of all of us being together. So we try to focus on that when we can.
This morning we talked about how we're gonna do Lent, and we're like each individual kid is gonna go pray with their parents, like little short prayers, and that might bring us closer together.
A lot of the times you give up something for Lent, and we'll probably all individually make those choices too. Something that might be nice is just to spend a few minutes in prayer each day with each of the kids. How was it when Daisy and Angel and Samantha and all came and lived with us?
I was first kind of happy and a little bit scared.
Did you get your peoples? The thing that I found out when I prayed on all this was that the kids are more of a gift to us than sometimes we are to the kids, because they've totally changed our life. They give us lots of meaning. They are the ones who we smile for, that we sometimes cry for, and they challenge us each and every day. And they love us, which can't be easy at times. It was a whole new experience for them. So they certainly love each other a lot, and they were very loving and adopted Samuel, because while we were adopting them, in many ways they had to adopt us.